Welcome to the 2020 Best Buddy Champion of the Year event. My name is Angela Brooks and I am the event chair for this year's virtual Champion of the Year Gala. We hope you're safe and healthy during these difficult times. While we are not able to celebrate with you in person, we're excited to celebrate our incredible champions and come together as a community. As most of you know, Best Buddy's mission is dedicated to providing one-on-one friendships, integrated employment and leadership development for individuals with and without intellectual disabilities. While most of our friends have benefited from the Best Buddies program, we still have a lot more who have not yet had the opportunity to find friends or meaningful employment, and that's the reason we are here tonight. Before we get started, I wanted to share with you a little bit more about some of the activities that you will be able to participate in at the comfort of your home. You'll have the opportunity to bid on some of our amazing auction items. The line will be open from 6 to 6:45, and you can place your bids by going to bbnevada20.givesmart.com. You can also make a donation to support Best Buddies by texting bbnevada20 to 76278. You'll also have the opportunity to hear from our guest speakers tonight, Nikki Lee and Celeste Brooks, who will have the opportunity to share with you about Best Buddy Nevada and how it's impacted our community and their family. Please join me in welcoming the MC for tonight, Las Vegas TV host and Best Buddies Nevada supporter, Courtney Perna.
Thank you so much, Angela. Have a good night. Hello, my name is Courtney Perna. I am honored to be your MC this evening, and I'm excited to have a really good virtual time with you. So how you feeling? Are you ready? I hope you are safe and celebrating with friends and family. Now, obviously, the gala this year is a little different, but we have a lot of fun things planned, and of course, we're going to be recognizing some incredible 2020 Champion of the Year candidates. They've been doing amazing work in our community, spreading inclusion. As you probably know, Best Buddies is an important and powerful organization. It's a global movement for one-on-one friendships, leadership development, integrated employment, and inclusive living for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Now more than ever, these programs from Best Buddies are needed. Many people with IDD are profoundly affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Oftentimes, they're overlooked in times of public emergency because they can't always advocate for themselves. But Best Buddies is rapidly adapting to make sure that supportive friendships and opportunities for inclusion are always available. Through the use of Zoom, social media, and FaceTime, we're throwing virtual events so that everyone knows that social distancing doesn't have to mean social isolation. And you know what? None of this would be possible without the support of you, our friends here in the community. So thank you so much. Right now, we want to recognize our sponsors who have stepped up to support the Best Buddies mission of inclusion.
Thank you to our gold sponsor, Anthem of Nevada. Our silver sponsor, Littler Mendelsohn PC. And thank you, ad partners, Opportunity Village, Valiente Mott Injury Attorneys, and A1 Appliance Installs. And we couldn't do it without our event partners, Bonefish Grill, PokerGO Studio, MJ Christensen, Realtor Linda Stegall, Ferguson's Downtown, Spector's Lens, and Rigel Studios.
Thank you all for being a part of the Best Buddies family and supporting this year's event. We appreciate you and we thank you for your generosity. But tonight is really all about the candidates, the 2020 Champion of the Year candidates to be exact. We are celebrating their collective impact, and of course, we're going to name the Grand Champion of the Year. 10 candidates have committed to raising awareness and funds for Best Buddies over the past 6 weeks. They are the most active leaders in our community in the name of inclusion. Take a look.
Growing up with IDD, I didn't have anyone in my corner. I want to win Champion of the Year so I could be a champion of inclusion for others.
I'm Arlevia McLeod. Best Buddies fights for those who are often overlooked. As a champion, I want to be a voice for the voiceless.
Hi, my name is Isabel McGinnis, and I want to win Champion of the Year because I want to raise the most amount of money to help Best Buddies continue to provide their programs.
My name is Andrew Rasmus. As a person who has overcome an IDD, I support Best Buddies because they encourage us all to be confident in the skin that we're in.
Hello, my name is Alexa Nunez del Prado and I'm running for Best Buddies Champion of the Year this year. Best Buddies means the absolute world to me.
Hi, I'm Robert Newman, and I'm excited to be a part of the Best Buddies Champion of the Year for 2020. I choose to support Best Buddies because we all need friendship and inclusion now more than ever.
Hi, my name's Kelly Connolly. I am going to win Champion of the Year because it will be a huge accomplishment. Together we can change the world.
Hi, I'm Kayla Harris, and I'm so excited to be nominated as a Champion of the Year again. I can't wait to donate, win, but of course, have fun.
Hi, my name is Jordan Jenkins. I believe in the power of inclusion, and I'm honored to be nominated as a Champion of the Year.
Hi, my name is Kelsey Stegall. Best Buddies is important to me because my little sister Vanessa is a person with IDD who has greatly benefited from this organization.
What a great group of champions, each making an impact and spreading the message of inclusion throughout the community. Thank you for your passion and support for Best Buddies over the past few weeks. So, who's gonna win it all? We don't know yet because the competition is still going. All of you at home can be a champion for your favorite champion and help determine who wins Grand Champion of the Year. Every donation made tonight goes directly into Best Buddies programs. But if you want your candidate to get credit for that money, make the donation in their name to their campaign. You can help them win. You can make a difference right now. So what are you waiting for? Visit bbnevada20.givesmart.com. While you're there, check out the silent auction. It's open until 6:45 tonight, featuring some amazing items. So get on there and place your bids. You better beat me, though, because you know I'm going to be bidding. And we'll be announcing the Grand Champion of the Year at 7 tonight, so stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. Through my own involvement with Best Buddies, I've met some wonderful people with great energy and a positive outlook on life. I've had the best times hanging out with my own buddy, Jody. Shout out to Jody. We've had a great time at pro basketball games, baseball games. We certainly danced the night away at several events. And during the pandemic, we stayed connected through virtual activities like bingo, workouts, and cooking classes. Best Buddies really has done a great job keeping inclusion as a top priority in our schools and community. The peer buddies, the buddies, we all benefit, and the families do as well. Here to share more about the impact Best Buddies has had on her son is advisory board member Celeste Brooks.
Hi, thank you, Courtney, for the great introduction. My name is Celeste Brooks, and I am a proud parent of a Best Buddies participant, and I'm also a board member of Best Buddies of Southern Nevada. I'm here today to give you a little bit of insight of my world and what Best Buddies has done for myself, my son, and my family. We were introduced to Best Buddies, I would say about 11 years ago, through the program at Durango High School. And I'm thinking that was probably one of the best things that my son has ever done in his life, to make the move to start going to Best Buddies meetings. He was introduced to Best Buddies by his advisor. And at first when he got to school, he really didn't want to be involved. He kind of stayed to himself. And then he decided that he wanted to go ahead and start going to Best Buddies meetings. That's probably, again, the best thing he had ever done in his life. Before Best Buddies, Junior was very quiet. He didn't have a lot of friends. There was a lot of bullying. There was a lot of lack of understanding what his life was like as somebody on the autism spectrum. And it was very difficult for him to make friends because he didn't quite understand what a nonverbal gesture meant, or what a joke was. So it was very difficult for him to connect and make friends. Now, with that being said, he's almost the most popular guy in the room. He is outgoing, he makes friends, he has lifelong friends now, And he also is more open to help people with intellectual disabilities. And that's so great for us. It is a huge, huge undertaking that a person with intellectual disabilities to have a connection and work with that connection to make sure they understand that they count too. What the program does for him is gives Junior the opportunity to grow and grow as a person. He has grown in friendships. He has grown in opportunities with his job. He has also grown in leadership. And that is the one thing that I think helps him in his day-to-day life. Leadership, growth, helping others with an intellectual disability. Citizens program really helped Junior at a time in Junior's life that was very important to my husband and myself. He met his buddy Jeff when he was 17 years old. And to me, at that point in time, that's where you need a buddy, you need a pal, somebody to hang out with, somebody to listen to all your fears with, and somebody who will not judge you. And when Citizens Program came along to help Junior in that particular arena, that's probably one of the best things that ever happened to him, according to me and my husband. We support Best Buddies as a family because Best Buddies has been in our lives a long time now. And we support as a family because we feel inclusion is the most important thing that we have out here today. We support as a family because we enjoy supporting as a family. It's huge between walks, between galas, between doing things with Best Buddies. Our family is behind Best Buddies 100%. So we enjoy doing things with Best Buddies because we as a family believe in inclusion. The effects of the pandemic have touched each one of you in a way that we probably will never understand. But I am glad that Best Buddies offers things for their participants to do during the pandemic and virtual, so they are safe and they are still understanding and learning. There are virtual trainings 2 to 3 times per week. Everybody is welcome to join in the trainings. You always can learn something. There's virtual hang-ins where they're just hanging out and they're coloring, they're cooking. Everybody is on the call inputting something and they are having a good time. Then there's virtual ambassador trainings, which I've attended myself, where you're learning how to become a leader in Best Buddies, learning how to talk to the group, learning what Best Buddies is about and delivering that message of inclusion. It's so important in these times for us to stay connected within the community, especially with people with intellectual disabilities, because they do feel alone and they do feel by themselves. But little do they know that we are out here and we are waiting for them to come get connected with us to make Best Buddies a bigger family, more inclusion, and to understand what it's like to have a buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say congratulations to all the candidates for Champion of the Year. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight, and good night.
Thank you, Celeste. What a wonderful message on staying connected. You know, we're all feeling isolated, right? But now we can understand the true importance of friendship, advocacy, and purpose. You know, we're all affected by COVID-19 in different ways. And now more than ever, we need your help to keep these life-changing programs from Best Buddies going strong, especially for the buddies eager to make their mark in the community and join the workforce.
My name is Danielle Sampson, and I am the Best Buddies Jobs Program Supervisor. We assist individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities with finding competitive employment in the community. And what that means is we find them jobs that they make minimum wage or higher.
So my name is Veronique McMillan. I'm a service coordinator over at Desert Regional Center. And we work with individuals with disabilities, assisting them in job development, job placement, any housing assistance they may need, and any behavioral plans they may need to be in place for them as well.
We provide one-to-one jobs training. We also set SMART goals, which give the participants something to work towards. We set the goals whether they are employed or not, because with them having something to focus on other than just looking for a job, it gives them different areas that they can improve upon so that they are more prepared to go to work once they get an interview or they get offered a position.
I've been working with Nikki for about 5 years now, and what I do, of course, is manage her case. Nikki's life has improved tremendously because prior to her, I would say, coming on with Best Buddies, I know that she had a lot of behavioral issues at her prior employment.
Seeing the difference from the time she first started with not really being sure that she can do the job or worrying about messing up, to seeing her now where she's able to give people directions, throughout the property. She's able to talk about the different shows that they have at the property. Those were things that she was scared of in the beginning, learning the job. She was like, there's so much to learn. And then seeing her now where she knows all those things, I think she kind of amazed herself with that and how she's been able to retain that knowledge. After Nikki found out that she was not going to be returning to work, like I said, she was a little bummed at first, which is expected, but she has been at virtually all of our virtual trainings. Like, she has been to every single one. She's kind of jumped right in with wanting to learn and wanting to be prepared for looking for another job or going back to work. We've worked with Nikki one-on-one to talk about some of the areas that she struggled with, and then we've also talked to her about the areas where she did really well and making sure that she is ready to go back out and interview when that time comes. When you're not able to go out and be productive and be a part of the community, you struggle with that. And I think if Best Buddies wasn't around, there would be a lot more participants that didn't find employment. Best Buddy provides our participants with a sense of purpose and a boost to their self-esteem, and they feel like they are becoming members of society when they're able to contribute.
You heard a little bit of her story there, but here to share more of her journey is the wonderful, the fabulous, the gorgeous Nikki Lee. Come on out here, girl.
Hi.
Thank you.
Okay. Good evening. My name is Nikki Lee, and I have been with Best Buddies for 10 years. My dance teacher, Christy, introduced me to Best Buddies. And by taking the leap, I have been able to find friendships, hold a job, build the courage to share my story with you today. I never knew that there could ever be a place like Best Buddies, where people could help turn my dreams into reality. My life before Best Buddies was very different, especially in school. I remember how it felt to be bullied, excluded, and isolated throughout my life. I was extremely shy, constantly put down, and misunderstood for being a slow learner. All I ever wanted was to have a voice, a job, friends to keep me company, and to be around people my age understand who I am. Fast forward to today, I have a voice, genuine friends, and join the local workforce. Through the help of Best Buddies, I was able to hold a job as a lobby ambassador for 3 years at a major casino and resort property. Here, I held it down. The biggest thing I was afraid of was not making friends at work. But I was proved wrong by the end of my very first shift, Working for a company that values diversity and inclusion took away all my scares and uncertainties. As a lobby ambassador, I wanted to make sure that each guest felt welcomed. Taking away my jobs and ambassador training, I felt even more confident that in the customer service that I provided to each guest. For someone that is too shy to say anything to someone, I must say I came a long way. I remember my first paycheck. I felt like I won the jackpot. Even treated my mom out to lunch. In 2019, I was the recipient of the Wave of Excellence Award. I was overwhelmed with excitement that out of thousands of hardworking employees, I was chosen. I couldn't contain my happiness, and all I could do was cry. Unfortunately, at the start of the pandemic, I was laid off from my job. When I heard the news, I felt sick to my stomach and cried the whole day. I loved my job and could not believe that there would be a day where I had to turn in my uniform. I miss my beautiful coworkers, employee potlucks, the EDR, and feeling part of a team. My former boss used to tell me to go out there and have some fun. And that's what I did every day. I had fun. Although I was extremely defeated, I am hopeful and determined to be given an opportunity to work one day again. Even though I don't have a job right now, I am grateful to still have the support of Best Buddies, to keep me job ready. Being part of the Jobs Program, Adult Friendship Program, and the Ambassador Program has allowed me to gain maturity, responsibility, professionalism, and a sense of belonging. I'm optimistic that this is just a bump in the road and that I'll be back to work in no time. Thank you all for supporting Best Buddies to help me and my friends to find our purpose in the community, one job, one leader, and one friend at a time. To the power of Best Buddies, thank you.
Nikki Lee, that was awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I don't know about you, but I think maybe Nikki Lee should host the gala next year because that was awesome. As you can see, Best Buddies is all about changing lives and connecting people. And we need generous supporters like you to keep that mission going. And tonight, and donating tonight, is a great way to do that. Best Buddies in Nevada has 34 Best Buddies chapters in our schools in Las Vegas and Reno, including UNLV and UNR, all spreading inclusion on their campuses and communities. We have 9 ambassadors with 23 in training, learning how to become better advocates for themselves, their peers, and fellow community members. The Jobs Program has 12 participants employed, receiving our support and services, with more than 7 waiting to land their first or next job in the community. We hope to continue growing our program success in 2021, thanks to your support, of course. You know, Nevada started their Best Buddies chapter in 2008, and because of you, amazing friendships were formed, and participants learned to self-advocate, and they learned their purpose. Because of you, our programs continue to grow, and because of you, we can continue carrying out our mission, making our state a more inclusive one. Basically, I'm asking you to help us change the lives of people in our schools and our adult programs. And of course, give us more employee opportunities for people with IDD. So if you haven't made a donation yet to this incredible organization, what are you waiting for? It's easy. Go to bbnevada20.givesmart.com. That's where you can make a donation, but it's not the only way you can give. You can also text bbnevada20 to 76278. The number's right there on your screen. There's still plenty of time to make an impact tonight, but while you're placing those bids and making those donations, I think it's time we really get into that feel-good mood, covering Meghan Trainor's big hit, I Love Me, including Buddies in their inspiring music video. Give it up for Revoiced.
I love me, I love me. No, I don't know about you, but baby, I love me. Now everybody say, hey, ooh, hey, ooh, hey, hey, hey. They're gonna say all kinds of things. They'll make jokes about my name. They're gonna try to clip my wings, but I'm gonna fly. They'll try to play me like a game, but they can't put out my flame. I can see it clear when I'm looking in the mirror, saying God made me just right. I love me, yes, I love me, yes, I love me, yes, I love me. No, I don't know about you, but baby, I love me. Now everybody say, hey, ooh, hey, ooh, hey, hey, hey. Now I'm always gonna give my all, so I ain't waiting on nobody's call. You don't want me, maybe that's your loss. No, I'll be fine. Well, you can tell by the way I talk, and you can tell by the way I walk the walk. Girl, I can see it clear when I'm looking in the mirror, say God made me just right. Oh, I love me. Yes, I love me. Yes, I love me. Yes, I love me. I don't know about you, but baby, I love me. Now everybody say, hey, ooh, hey, ooh, hey, hey, yeah, yeah. If you ever feeling down on yourself, take a minute and love somebody else. If you ever feeling down on yourself, take a minute and love somebody else. If you ever feeling down and out, well, we gon' pick you back up till you loving yourself. When you love someone else, you'll find love in yourself. And baby, you gon' say that I love me. Yes, I love me. Hey, yeah, I love me. Yes, I love me. Hey, I love you, babe. I don't know about you, but I love me. Now everybody say, hey, 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 hey. Everybody say, yeah, no, no, hey, hey, hey.
Thank you for your generosity. We are so grateful for supporters like you. Don't forget, the silent auction ends at 6:45 tonight, so you can still get some bids in. You gotta make those final contributions. You wanna make sure your candidate wins, right? So get to it. You can donate at bbnevada20.givesmart.com, or again, you can text bbnevada20 to 76278. Don't go too far. Remember, we're announcing the 2020 Grand Champion of the Year at 7 o'clock over on Best Buddies Nevada's Facebook page and Instagram Live. So I'll see you over there real soon.